What's going on, everybody? My name is XilentFlex. Take a second and look at that title. What does it say? Read it to yourself out loud, spell it, write it down on paper, whatever you need to do to kind of get that point across to you. And I'll go ahead and read it to myself out loud to you guys. It says, get stoked. Get stoked. Why am I saying get stoked on a video? Well, guys, I'm going to just be real, plain, and simple here and mention something that we all go through. And they're called difficult times. They're called ruts. You can call it a sinkhole. You can call it stepping in some quicksand. Whatever you want to call it. But there are times in our lives where we hit a patch of roughness, where shit gets real and life gets tough, and we get depressed, sad, mad, whatever that you feel. We get hard times, difficult times, and they're not necessarily very enjoyable. And we might find ourselves in a depressing state. You might find yourself questioning as to whether you can get out of this state, or you feel helpless, you feel like you're in a corner and you're trapped, whatever these feelings and thoughts are telling you, and all that stuff. This is a tough time, right? So I wanted to just kind of, I was feeling so great today that I wanted to share something with you guys that I feel would personally really help every single one of us hop out of those bad places a little sooner, help us improve from those bad times a little quicker. So if we entered that state of mind or that state of life due to something that took part on because of our actions, this can help us improve it quicker. And what I want to tell you guys is, and the reason that I had you read that title a few times, I know that sounds stupid or whatever, but in all reality, getting stoked is the answer to a lot of solutions. And not just in itself, but getting stoked is the centerpiece, and all the solutions kind of branch out from getting stoked. So you're in this bad place in your life right now. You're in a spot where you feel helpless, you feel hopeless, like I said before, and you don't feel like you can get out of it. You're having a tough time pulling yourself out of that hole. So a great way that you can help lift yourself out of that rut, out of that hole, is to get stoked. And how do you use getting stoked to help you get out of that rut? The thing that you need to do, or the thing that I like to do that I'm sharing with you guys today, is I like to visualize the future. I'm having a tough time, so I like to visualize how awesome and how great I'm going to feel when I jump out of this tough time. I've had times in my life, 2-3 years ago, as you guys know, I've mentioned before, where I was really, I just wasn't very confident in myself. I was real afraid to get out there in the world and just do things. And I remember I would enter these states of depression because I felt so guilty and so bad for myself, and I just felt so depressed because I wasn't doing these things that I wanted to do. I wasn't talking to people that I wanted to talk to, and I was just living my life in fear. Then after I go back and look at it, the things that really helped me get out of these moods, that really helped me get out of this state of my life. I told you guys 2 years ago is, it's kind of the point back where you have to go in my life, where I really hopped out of a lot of these bad habits that I had in my life, where I just really took the initiative to say, hey man, I want to improve my life, and I want to be happy, so I'm going to do what I need to do to make that happen. And this is one of the things that I did. I'll give you an example. As I said, I was very lacking in confidence, and I remember just sitting there feeling pitiful for myself. And there was a turning point where I sat there and said, instead of feeling pitiful for myself, something that I can do, and you never want to reinforce bad actions. You want to counter them with good actions or good thoughts, obviously. That makes sense, right, when you think about it. But I told myself, in order to improve this way that I'm feeling, and in order to feel better, something that I can do is, first of all, I can start reinforcing my thoughts with positive thoughts. Okay, getting rid of those negative thoughts. So instead of telling myself, you're dumb, you're stupid, you don't talk to anybody because you're scared, nobody wants to talk to you, you suck at talking to people, blah, 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 I can tell myself, you know what, I'm going to do what I need to do to practice my social skills, to improve my social skills, to improve the way that I talk to strangers, to improve how many friends I have in a year. Improve, that sounds kind of weird, but to get better at making friends. And along with all that positive thinking, all that positive reinforcement, I'm going to focus everything around getting stoked for the person that I'm going to be when I reach that point. So the person that's going to be confident. You know, back then, 2 years ago, when I lacked confidence, I got stoked to be the person that I feel that I am today. And I can still improve greatly on my confidence. But the thing that got me to this point today, the thing that helped me achieve this frame of mind and this lifestyle that I live today, was the fact that I had a reinforcement in my mind where I had a goal, I had a vision of what I wanted. And I kept that vision strong in my mind. I kept that thought. I got stoked about it. Every single day I woke up and I was visioned myself as the person that I wanted to be. And I knew I was going to do the things that I wanted to do and the things that I needed to do to reach that point because I was so excited to get there. So what I'm telling you guys today, the point that I'm trying to get across is that if you're in a down point in your life, first of all, do the things that you need to do to get out of that. And I don't think that you guys need me to sit here and tell you what you need to do. I think a lot of the time, if we just take a step back and think about the situation that we're in, you guys can come up with the solutions to that problem yourself. You guys are much smarter than you credit yourselves. But if you also take that and then you do the things that you need to do to improve that, but not only do that, but envision the you in the future that is out of this that is out of this issue, that has already gotten themselves out of this hole. If you use that as the backbone to a lot of your actions, it's going to make everything so much easier, and it's really going to carry your motivation onward to help you achieve this you in the future. That is ultimately. Sorry, I'm just having a juggle up of words, but it's ultimately going to get you guys out of that bad place in your life and feeling fresh as ever. Because you know, here on my channel, we all like to stay fly and we all like to stay fresh because you know what, guys, we get one life, so why not live it to the fullest? Guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I really enjoyed making it for you, and I apologize if it was a little wishy-washy, I guess, if it seemed like I had a hard time kind of getting my point across, but I felt like making a commentary on this topic, so here it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Anyways, before I keep you guys too long, thank you so much for the time you spent on this video. I very much appreciate it, and as always, guys, stay fly and stay fresh, and I will catch you later. Have an awesome weekend. Peace.